Good afternoon and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, you'll have to excuse me because I think I am sick. So if my nose is super stuffy or I start sneezing, yeah, because last night, like before I went to bed, I felt like I was almost getting a sore throat, and I was like, oh, this is weird. And I was kind of thinking that, like, it was just allergies because I had had a stuffy nose kind of all week. Pretty much since spring, I've had a stuffy nose, and it just seemed a little bit worse, like, this last week. And on top of that, too, I had upset stomach twice during this week as well. And so I was like, I don't know, I never really put two and two together. My mom was sick like last weekend, or like late last weekend, early in the week this week, and my dad was sick like midweek or so. And so I was just like thinking that I didn't even think I was gonna get sick. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get sick, I'll be fine. Only if anybody winds up getting sick, it's Jack. Jack is always sick. Yesterday he complained a little bit of a sore throat, but I was kind of thinking, I was like, well, I have the same thing. I was thinking it's just allergies, and on top of that too, because it has been raining so much and the weather change has been super weird too. Like today it was only like 69 as a high. It was actually pretty chilly. I wore a sweatshirt today and shorts because it was pretty, decently chilly out. Early in the morning, I kind of noticed my throat was bothering me like a tiny little bit, and my nose was stuffy. And then late in the afternoon, all of a sudden, I started getting body aches and stuff like that, and then my nose got way worse, and then I really felt like I was getting a sore throat, and I just did not feel very good, and I haven't felt very good pretty much from like, I'd say 3 o'clock onward. And then I was like, at first I was thinking like, oh, maybe it's just like because it started off as like just kind of in my hands, like my wrists and my fingers, stuff like that. I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just from me doing like editing or something like that on the computer and stuff like that, and kind of my shoulders and things like that were kind of bugging me. And then I was like, well, maybe it's just from like sitting for a while today and stuff like that, and I hadn't really been up doing anything. And then it was like my ankles and my knees and my feet and stuff like that started. I got like full-blown body aches after that, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, I think I'm actually sick. So yeah, I think that I'm actually sick, which stinks, because I told you guys, I was like, yesterday's vlog, I was like, what am I gonna do on Friday? Like, you know, today that I wasn't planning on going to the football game and stuff like that. My dad still had to go. Matthew's not coming home this week. I was like, this is gonna be like a, you know, not very fun or entertaining weekend or anything like that. I was like, I'm just gonna be stuck, like, not doing anything. And my Friday night was spent watching Netflix, guys, because I just felt like garbage. I was like, I don't feel like doing anything. Honestly though, I took an ibuprofen. I felt way better. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's because I'm such a small, tiny individual or something like that. I can take one ibuprofen or acetaminophen or something like that, and I feel totally fine. Like, I could be totally sick, and I just take one, and I'm totally fine. Matthew, and like, maybe it's just because he's so much bigger and stuff like that, he's like, I have to take two and I still feel like garbage. And like, I don't know, after I took it, I felt totally fine. I was like, yeah, I'm, you know, I don't feel sick or anything like that. And the same thing too, like, I get the flu, I get, like, when I had strep throat and stuff like that, I was like, as long as I have like some type of like pain reliever or something like that, like I take an Advil or, you know, something, Tylenol or something like that, I will be totally fine. You know, I might still have like a little bit of a stuffy nose or a little bit of a sore throat or whatever, but I will be like totally fine after that. My dad, his only lasted like 3 days or something like that. Same for my mom too. Like I said, she got it like last weekend, late last weekend. I think maybe Sunday or something like that she ended up getting sick, or Monday. And then my dad, I think, got sick like either Tuesday or Wednesday or something. And his, like I said, he said he felt totally fine yesterday. So, it makes sense probably that it was like Tuesday. It only lasted him a couple days. Or maybe my mom got sick over last week or something like that, and my dad got sick this week. But it's really weird because normally Jack is always the first one to get sick, like no matter what. Like, he is always like, oh, my stomach hurts. And I think he just does it a lot of times because he wants to get out of school, but it always seems like he's the first one to get sick and then everybody else gets it. And me and my dad rarely, like, we must have like really good immune systems because we rarely get sick. So I ended up I had like a bunch of berries. I had some freeze-dried strawberries, and then I also had my fresh blackberries, and I took what's it called, vitamin C. So I am like hoping that I will kick it quickly, like everybody else's. Like I said, it didn't seem like theirs lasted that long, so if I got what they have, then it shouldn't be too long, just a couple days. And like I said, it kind of feels more like a cold than anything. But I did take, like I said, the acetaminophen, so I think that it has like kind of dulled my symptoms a little bit, that I don't notice if I'm like feeling worse. Guys, I did start a new series. Tell me why, guys, too. Whenever I get sick, I always wind up starting a new series on Netflix. Like, what is it about being sick where you're just like, I'm just gonna watch Netflix and I'm gonna start a new series instead, because I really didn't know what I wanted to watch. And I do need to catch up on Grey's Anatomy because I think the new season is starting very soon, and so I need to finish watching like the last few episodes I ended up missing of the last season, and they got deleted off our DVR after that, and so it's on Netflix now. I need to catch up and just watch those few last episodes. And I was like, oh, well, I'll watch that. And then I was like, I went in the living room, my mom was like, have you watched Ozark? And I was like, no. I was like, it's on my list of movies or like TV series that I want to watch, and it's a Netflix original. And I was like, no. I was like, it's on my list of, you know, what I want to watch on Netflix. And that, and I think the three that I wanted to watch that were all kind of similar was Ozark, Bloodlines, I think it's called, and Queen of the South, which kind of like Breaking Bad almost, kind of that whole evading the law kind of thing. And so I actually never watched Breaking Bad, guys. The weird thing is I've watched episodes here and there, which is very rare for me. I like never do that, but I have seen several episodes of Breaking Bad, but I've never actually seen like the whole thing all the way through. And I also never watched the two shows that are like my mom's favorite, and the ones she watched was Breaking Bad and Sons of Anarchy, and I never saw those. And so my mom said that she really liked this, and like my mom is either into like crime shows, like my mom will watch stuff on like Investigation Discovery, and like The First 48's like her favorite TV show, like those type of things, or else more of like the other crime like shows and stuff like that. And so when I knew that this one was one I wanted to watch, and so my mom was like, oh, you should watch it. So I'm on episode 4 right now, guys, and it is just about actually 11 o'clock, guys. I've been sleeping like garbage the last week pretty much too, and I'm actually wondering if it is because I was sick, or like getting sick and stuff like that, but I've just not been sleeping well, like whatsoever. So I'm starting the 4th episode right now, and I should probably be going to bed, but yeah, I'm just gonna finish watching it and then probably go to bed after that. But for some reason, whenever I'm sick, I start new TV series on Netflix. I was also watching, I think the last time I was sick, I watched the People versus OJ or whatever that one was, and I watched halfway through it, and then that's when I wasn't sick anymore. I stopped watching it. I still haven't finished it. I don't even know if it's on Netflix anymore because it wasn't in my like finish watching or anything like that, so I actually have to go back and go and check. But this is Ozark is actually like a really, really good series. Like I said, it kept me hooked. The first episode, I was like, whoa, what the heck is going on? Like, slow down. Like, it started off like really fast, and then like after the second on episodes, I've been like super hooked. So the first one was, like I said, a little bit rough because I was just like, whoa, like what's going on? I felt like it gave you a lot in the very first episode that I was like, whoa, I need to like process what's happening right now. And like sometimes that's good, but in this case, I was like, whoa, who's this person? Who's that person? What's actually going on here? Like, I didn't understand. And then as I started watching it, I'm piecing together kind of what that first episode was, and now it actually is making a little bit more sense. But I felt like it just started off like really fast, and now I'm kind of catching on to what's going on, and it's actually quite entertaining, guys. So yeah, that's my new 6 series right now on Netflix. I'm gonna have that be a thing. Like Kayla's 6 series is on Netflix. Netflix because for some reason, it's like whenever I'm sick, I start a new series and then I never seem to finish it either, which is also really bizarre. So anyways though, guys, I'm gonna actually probably start getting ready for bed and then finish my episode, but I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshine faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.